Welcome guys. We try to solve another 7Q kata on codeWars. So try to reach the code editor. Okay, we are there. So let's get to discover the exercise. Find all non-consecutive numbers. Your task is to find all the elements of an array that are non-consecutive. A number is non-consecutive if it is not exactly one larger than the previous element in the array. The first element gets a pass and is never considered non-consecutive. Create a function named this. We already have it created here. It's an example. We have this array, then 6 and 15 are non-consecutive. We can easily see why, because 5 is lacking here, and here we lack 9 to 14. Okay, you should return the results as an array of objects with two values. One is I is the index of the non-consecutive number. Like here we have 6 is at index 4, so I for index 4, and n the non-consecutive number, so n for number. So we'll return index 4 as 0, that's 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 6 is at index 4, and the number is 6. Same thing for 15, it's at index 7. Okay, if the whole array is consecutive or has one element, then return an empty array. I think we can deal with that case here. If the whole array is consecutive or has one element. Okay, basically if let's deal with the one element case. If the length of the array is equal to 0, then let's say we can return an empty array. Okay, for the case of the whole element being consecutive, we need to look through the array to see that. Okay, the array elements will all be numbers, so we don't need to check type. The numbers will also all be unique and ascending order, so they are not duplicates, and they are already sorted. The numbers could be positive and or negative, and the gap could be larger than 1. What does that mean? Right, we'll see that on the exercise. If you like this card, I will add something else. Okay, so let's look through the array. First thing first, we need to look and check if every element is greater than the previous one by 1. So where are we starting? I is starting at 1. So we need to start at 1 because at index 1, because it's from there that we have a previous element, and we end at -2, or -1, the last one. Okay. So if before that we need to create the answer, the array that is gonna have the answer. Let's just make it to be empty. Okay, so if the element we are presently, it's greater than the previous element by 1. If it's not, that is when we know it's not consecutive. So what do? We're going to fabricate our constant object, our temporal object, which is made up of something like this. So they said we should create it in this format. What will be at I is the index. So basically it will be I. Okay. No, there's confusion with this other I here. How do we do that? This should be like a string, and this should be I the variable, I think so. And here n, and here will be array of I, and then we're going to push that into the answer. We'll push our temporal object. So we could just do all this operation inside the push. At the end, we return answer. So let's see. Let me just try to console log it. Let's see what we have at this point. Okay. What's this? Unexpected identifier. It's a for loop, not an if. Come on. Okay. Let's try that. Unhandled rejection test error. So we got 4 and 6. What are we expecting? Expected 4 6 1 7. No, 7 10. I mean, instead got just 4 6. Let's log the original array. Right. We are already debugging, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, something like that. And here is the answer. Yeah, it's a $sign if you wish. Let's see. So this is the original array. Okay. How many non-consecutive do we have? We have 5. And we have 5 is lacking here, and 9 is lacking here. So we have 6 and 10. This is 6, this is 10. So I have just one of the answers. Why does it stop? Maybe it doesn't look up to the last element. So let's see if it traverses the whole array. So let's display all the indices. let's just try this. Index is equal to I. Okay, what do we get? So it stops when it finds one answer. Stops at index 4. Why that? Else, let's just say continue. Let's see what we get. Still not. Oh, I put this thing at the wrong place. I just wanted to see if it traverses. So let's put it before the if. Right, you get 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 elements in the array. That is, the last index is index 6. So it actually loops through. We stopped at listen. We'll stop at the second to the last element. That's 8. It's supposed to be the last element. Let's remove the -1. So you have to stop at 10. Let's try that again. Right. So we got it. Let's run this test again with the global hidden test cases. So we've passed the test. Now there is this other scenario there that we treated. If the whole array is consecutive, or if it has one element. So we dealt with the one element here. Now for this case, if all is consecutive, remember answer was already an empty array. So while we're looping here, if everything is consecutive, then we won't enter this for loop. So this will still stay empty. So we can just return it below, which is done below. So I can just remove the console log so that we make the code compact. And that will be good for today. See you in another video. Let's just run again to be sure. Okay, good day guys.